Hi, Gigi. She's wished me a happy birthday. Happy birthday to all of the Pisces out there. You guys rock. We're in Pisces season. And Pisces season allows you to tap into your intuition and how you're being led and being guided. So you might not necessarily like hear messages, but you might feel it like really strong. Like you just have an urgency to get something out and you don't know why. Welcome to Pisces land. It might not make sense, but Pisces energy doesn't care about that because it's not a logical sign. So it is all about your intuition. And a lot of the water signs are about intuition. I know Gigi's a Scorpio, I believe. Jenny was spiritualish, done a lot of chats with her. She is a Pisces. Are you Sparrow, which is Christy, right? Are you Pisces, Christy? Are you? Hi, Wanda. I did bring in a little cocktail. I poured myself, I think it's just like pink wine. It's nothing cool. I just put an ice cube in it, but I thought I would cheers you guys and ring in my non-birthday. I am a leap year baby. So I don't get a birthday every year. Spirit wanted to remind me that I was extra special. Why didn't I get a birthday? Why didn't I get a fucking birthday? So Sparrow is Pisces. So yay, her birthday is coming up on March 13th. Super exciting. Well, thanks so much for joining me live here. I wanted to celebrate my non-birthday with my favorite peeps, the people that get me, the people who have the same soul mission as me. And, you know, our soul mission is a little different, right? It's a little different. I oftentimes, when I find soul family, I see them on YouTube and they're just like me. They're fiery, they're spunky, they're funny, but they're truth tellers. And I'm like, oh my God. Part of me feels like I was born a little early, and like they're like a lot of my soul family is like younger than me. When I see them, I get really excited because like I recognize them right away. There's some planes flying over me right now. Hello? Hello? You wishing me happy birthday up there? Speaking of planes, ironic that I'm hearing like military planes going over my head. But last night I was getting messages more about this technology that is attacking me. And for you guys who are not familiar with this technology, it's the same as Havana syndrome. So if you guys heard about Havana syndrome, it's the same energy weapon that was used on, though that was our government that was over there. So the messages that I was getting around it, and I have talked about it before, but there is a blue flash technology that coincides with this bot system, and it feels like it's taking like pictures of you. It's like a spy surveillance like part of the system, and it's like a blue flash that goes off that's visible to the eye, and it's very intrusive, especially when you're naked going into the shower, okay? Like, you're like, did you just get a fucking picture of me naked? Like, what the hell? And I've actually, like, done, like, one of those, like, apps where you can scan to see if, like, somebody can take photos of you or something like that. And it came up that it was highly likely that somebody was photoing me in my house. So that was really wonderful. But I've known that for a long time. But last night before I was going to bed, I did a Reiki session. And during the Reiki session, I was getting messages around the technology. Be Free is saying they use energy, frequency, and vibration technology. Yes. And the name of the technology I was getting very strong was blue sky technology. And I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense because it's blue. Blue sky. technology stalks me. I was also getting that it was an aviation technology. And that makes sense because my client that I believe attacked me and as part of this attack was in the Air Force. And then the general that followed me on my Instagram that coincides and has a lot of similarities to stories and things that my client had shared with me was also Air Force. And so it makes perfect sense. In fact, I actually often get like in links to them, I often hear the word command. And that just takes me back to Olivia Pope because remember her father worked for like Command. And I'm like, is Command real or did they like create that because of the show? You know, like do they consider themselves Command? Like they created it, part of their group. But on that note, I wanted to research back up on the technologies that were sold to China. And I don't know if you guys recall, but in my last videos that I had talked about, I kept getting very strongly connected to this weapon, Chavez. I kept getting the name Chavez really, really strong. So go online today and to the Air Force Times. Here we go, guys. And I found a report. Okay, this doesn't seem to be the one that I had found because it felt like the one that I had seen the FBI making the arrests I thought was linked. Oh, spiritualist. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks for being you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Aw, so sweet. Thank you for your donation. So, Jenny, I just gave you a shout out. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I don't know if you were on. You got a shout out for your birthday to a fellow Piscean. So I was basically shown like this. I thought it was around March was the arrest that the FBI had made to some tech selling Air Force technology. But I had seen the arrest and I was like, like, you know, like my spidey sense went up and I was like, that's it. Like, I was like, this is connected to this. Like, I knew it, like, you know. But when I went searching for that, I don't think I found that. But this was in May, this article, May 2021. Okay, so federal officers arrested 2 men Wednesday who illegally obtained and sold sensitive Air Force technical data. The Justice Department had announced in a release. Sarfraz Youssef, 43, accused of selling at least 1,875 sets of data known as technical orders to Mark Chavez. Chavez. This is my birthday. This is my birthday validation. Chavez. I got it. Ding, 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 ding. I got a name. I got a name. So I'm pretty sure whatever happened here, okay, this is part of this energy weapon, also linked to Havana syndrome. Definitely something going on with that. And then while I was looking for that article, like I was looking for the FBI arrest that happened in early 2022, which I wasn't able to find again, but I know it's in there. I just haven't put in the right like keywords. But thank you for all the birthday wishes. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like when you get like a hit and then I find an article that I had never like seen before. Okay. So the other thing that I saw, which is my spidey senses went up, it says that the Chinese government, okay, let's go. Let me go back down here let's go back to China. Okay. Among the most alarming things that the FBI uncovered pertains to Chinese-made Huwei equipment atop cell towers near military bases in the U.S. located in the rural Midwest. Who said it? Ding, 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 ding. Who said it? Who was giving all the Midwest different names, okay? I said it. I was getting military bases and towers. I got it. This is it. This is part of the energy weapon. Ding, 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 ding. to validate myself, been given these messages on my channel. This is all connected to the energy weapon, okay? Also feeling very, very strongly the recent arrests, which I believe were in Massachusetts, were also linked to selling sensitive military technologies, and they were Russian. Now, I keep getting Shreveport, Massachusetts coming up. I keep getting these ports, and I feel like he was located in one of those areas, and there was a link to Long Island. So I think that is a whole other group over there that is connected to this as well. And that was a recent story. That those arrests were just made. That was like a ring of sorts of I guess they were Russians that were selling sensitive military information, okay, to Russia, something like that. But there were US people in that group. So that goes into the weapon that is attacking humanity right now. Just wanted to put that out there. So I was also, a lot of people keep bringing up Brian Laundrie. Okay, so a big part of my channel was picking up Brian Laundrie, and if you guys remember back in the day, well, when I was channeling Gabby, Gabby came to me and I was getting energies around her, and I did a reading around Gabby Petito, and I had gotten a bludgeon to the head. I got that she hopped on his back and that he pushed her backwards. She hit her head, and then she was like at that point near death, and then I got that he ended up like finishing her life off. That was that reading that I had done. And then getting validation on that, we didn't hear about the bludgeon to the head until his diary or a letter or something was released in this past year. Okay, I saw somebody reading this note of sorts. So now a lot of people felt that it was accurate that Brian had taken his life in the swamp, but I didn't feel that energy. I didn't feel that energy at all. In fact, I was having dreams of Brian in secret locations, I would say after Gabby's death into the following year. Even she died 2021. I was seeing him all through 2022 in different locations in Florida, but I never talked about it on my channel because I was scared, okay? Because I felt like he was connected to this ring of fire. His mom it had been said that she had very close ties to the State Department. She had a lot of inside connections. There was a lot of weird things that were going on with him, after he left the state of Utah with her death. I know her father was suing the Laundries, and they were suing a lot of people. I mean, there was just a lot of red flags with the investigations, but my heater just went on. But I was getting messages around Brian today, and I had felt very strongly that there were certain locations that he was going back and forth to. I was feeling very strongly that there was a connection or a tie to him in Connecticut, and a very strong connection, obviously, in Florida. And so I saw him in these two locations in the dream state. Mostly I was seeing him in the dream state in Florida, but I would have visions of him going up into Connecticut, which just kind of reminds me of just these recent hits that I was getting. But in regards to him, though, it does feel like it feels like he is no longer here, like energetically, but I feel like he might have taken his life over the holidays, like this past year. That's what it felt like to me, because he was having a hard time, with this, not having an identity anymore kind of a thing, and having to live in secrecy. So I kind of wanted to just check in on that with Brian Laundrie and see where he's at, because it feels like his energy just completely dipped off suddenly, at the end of last year. But I kept seeing him hiding out in certain locations. I saw him on a boat in one of the dreams. in a cruise, like it felt like a cruise ship or some kind of a ship. He was in like an upper area. And then I kept seeing him. I saw him at a bar, like a big bar, like a nightclub at night with some of his friends. That was like over the summer, getting validation on that. And then I saw him hiding out under like a parking garage area. Like there was like a parking garage area, and there were some friends. Like, there was definitely like his friends like knew his whereabouts. Like I definitely saw him still around his friends, but he was still hiding out in certain locations. But I just want to just check in on him. Oh, right away I got the devil card coming out with him. What a shock. What a shock. Not a shock at all. But I feel like he wanted to get out the messages about what really happened. And I feel like when that got released, the information about what really happened, that he never wanted her to die and, all of these things, that was something he really wanted to get out before he left this planet to clear his name. Like that's kind of the messages. So whenever that came out last year, if that was like over the summer that information was released, that was something that he really wanted to get out, I felt. So is Brian Laundrie still roaming the planet? Gotham Angels, is Brian Laundrie roaming the planet? I have a 10 of Pentacles coming in, and I have something about a cover-up coming in, which is the same energies I get every time with this guy. Always. I have the World reversed coming in. Is Brian Laundrie still alive roaming the planet? Is Brian Laundrie... I have the Mom coming in here protecting him with a 9 of Wands energy around him and some crooked King of Swords energy and a Knight of Wands energy. I had a dream too that he was being protected by this bald man, this like very big, like he lifted weights, bald man, and he had like a truck that was black and he had a POW sign on the truck. I remembered seeing him as somebody who was like protecting him, and he was in Florida. And like there's something about like XDA or something like that coming in around it. But it just feels like the whole sitch was, he was just like highly protected, and he got away. He got away with what he did. I mean, that's like plain and simple. He got away with it. Right? He's not in jail right now, right? We don't see him in jail, right? So did Brian Laundrie take his life? Gotham Angels. Did Brian Laundrie take his life? Gotham Angels. Did Brian Laundrie take his life? 3 of Cups. Tower. I see him like on the run in these cards because he has the 6 of Swords, Page of Wands, like all of this kind of like trying to get himself like out of this situation. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, guys. And then a lot of people around him protecting him. A lot of crooked people coming in. They're all in the reverse. I have another crooked Queen of Wands coming in the reverse. Just a lot of people protecting him. I'm not actually getting that he is, that he took his life at all. That's not coming in at all. Hold on, let me get some champagne. This is some wine. I'm gonna cheers y'all. Happy birthday, y'all. Trying to get to the mysteries of Brian Laundrie still. I just get that he's super protected. That's what I'm getting. And I have the Sun on that with the deck that broke. So whatever happened, it's like everything was super protected. But I never, ever got that he had taken his life. I never felt that story was true with him. I never felt that. What did you guys think? I'm curious. What were your thoughts on him getting eaten by an alligator? I was like, that guy grew up his whole life in that area. Like, why would he go there if he knows the alligators are going to get you? I saw saw him like going on the trail by foot. Like I saw that. I saw him there. Definitely saw him there. Did not see him getting eaten by an alligator. Michelle goes, no. Ann Hart is saying, I don't think he's alive. I don't really feel like he's alive either, but I'm also not getting that he took his life. So I'm wondering if somebody like got him or something. You know what I mean? Because technically he has no ID anymore, right? They basically like, I'm hearing an informant got him. An informant got him. That, okay, well, maybe somebody got him. Maybe somebody got him. I got a Knight of Swords here. Maybe somebody took him down. Because I felt like his energy just teetered off around September or October of last year. And I didn't feel like he made it through the holidays. That's what it felt like for me. So it felt like he's not here anymore, okay? But it didn't happen in the swamp. Like, that did not happen. That was staged. Why were his parents behind the scene with holding all the evidence? I thought that was so weird. Like, what the fuck? That's like discovery and like evidence. Like, why are the parents holding it? All their fingerprints are all over it. Like, I found the teeth. Yeah, but we found the teeth. Okay, so this guy grew up there his entire life, okay? Knows it inside and out, and then got taken by an alligator, right? Well, if he knew there were alligators there, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't camp next to them. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. Definitely some mysteries here. I'm hearing a huge cover up coming through and something linked to the DA. And I think that these messages have come up before with him. So it's the same story. It's the same narratives that keep coming in around him, you know? Yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe somebody came after him, but he has no identity anymore, so they wouldn't be able to charge him with anything because he apparently left the planet. Let me see here. So, God Angels, did somebody come after him? Did somebody come after him? Did somebody go after him? I have a 10 coming in with that. And Judgment coming in. Judgment with a Knight of Swords. So, I don't know. It feels like some heavy energies coming in after him if they got a location or a whereabouts on him. I'm getting a song by Ely Golding. Ely Golding. Something about Lord knows how I'm feeling, 'cause you're the... I don't know. There's something coming in around that. Although I did have a dream about this mystery person when I was in Washington State, and he was a tennis instructor. And he felt familiar to me. And then, like, after I woke up, I was like, was that Brian Laundrie? Anyways, I guess we will always wonder. But it doesn't feel like he's here anymore, like energetically. And I haven't had any dreams of him since last summer. So I don't think he's around anymore. So whatever happened, maybe he OD'd or something like that. Maybe he knew that they were... Oh, I got a sun on that, on the ODing. I feel like he just couldn't really live with everything that happened to him. And I got 10 of Swords. So that's coming in for him. Just wanted to follow up on that. Spiritualist says that makes sense. So Warrior Woman is coming up. Have you answered your deepest calling? I sure hope so. What is that message in regards to Warrior Woman? They're just saying, like, stick to your gut, y'all. You know, stick to your gut on things. If things don't feel right, they don't make sense, you know, if you're questioning things, it's for a reason, you know what I mean? So as we are in this Pisces season, follow your gut on things. Like, follow your gut if something feels off or wrong, or, you know, they're talking about, like, enlightenment. Like, this is the time for us to enlighten. This is the time for us to awaken and to really see the truth of everything. Other messages. Any other messages? Do you guys have any hits? Anything come up for you guys? I got a lot of people talking about Balthazar. Real strong, actually, in the comment section on my last video yesterday. So definitely resonating with some people. Judge Judy says if it doesn't make sense, it's because it's not true. Yeah, like, you can feel it. Like, when there's a resin, you know, when it resonates, you can feel it. It comes into your gut, man. Like, you're like, yeah. It might not make logical sense, okay? But if it feels right intuitively, it's most likely right. Like, you know, and that's, I think, what a lot of, star seeds are here for. You know, that's what they're here for. They're here to help to shine a light on the truth. Thank you so much, Angie's wishing me happy birthday. Maureen, you guys are so sweet. Mel, you guys rock. Oh, Michelle already said suicided. Michelle already knew about Brian Laundrie. She's on it. She already knew something happened. I don't mean to laugh about any of that. I mean, the whole thing is just very tragic. I think, like, it all comes down to the parenting with that specific situation and everything that they did to protect him. You know, and it's like where that takes you. You know, where that takes you takes you down the wrong path, man. You know, whoops. I just got no on that one. You know, it's like, look at where it took. It's like, oh, what they did on every level was wrong. Every decision they made was wrong. You know, they didn't do what was right. And God, just a tragedy that didn't need to, you know, it's just so many things with that, right? But anyways, I had a really interesting dream last night. My dream last night was very creepy. Okay, a celebrity was in the dream, and it was Madonna was in the dream, and she looked like not good. Okay, and she was around my daughter and a little boy. And she was just looking evil, man. She was looking real evil. And I was looking at her and I was like, get away from my daughter, you know? And then, so I was thinking she might be part of, like, maybe she's part of that group that I had hit on yesterday. I don't know. Or what I've been hitting on with Hollywood or something like that. Spiritualist saying, oh my God, she does look scary. So I was thinking that she might be part of, like, a dark, you know, elite group or something like that. And maybe maybe they're doing some dark stuff. I'm getting chills on that. And so this is, like, so funny. This is what I do. This is what I say. I say, take me to her leader. Take me to her leader. I want to know, because maybe she's owned. Maybe she's owned. I'm thinking all these people are owned now. I'm just like, do you need help? You know? My mic working? The mic? Do you need help? Who owns you? Who owns you? And I was shown a face, okay? I was shown someone. They're saying he's Slavic or he's from Slovenia, and he looked ghostly, okay? He looked very pale and he had white hair, and he looked, I would say he has similar features to like Julian Assange, okay? Just to kind of like give you, he also looks similar to like the owner or the previous owner of Two-Faced. Very similar features, but it's not either one of them. I don't believe. I don't think he's from Slovenia. Either one of them. I don't think they're Slovenia. But maybe that's the Transylvania thing you were talking about. Yeah, it is. I think you hit it. Look at Jenny. She's spot on with her intuition. That resonates for me. I got chills when you said that, Jenny. like you're talking to me right now. That's it. Yeah, it's definitely like this like vampire thing, and it's tied into reptilian as well, and they drink each other's like blood or something. It's something like that. It's something pretty dark. As I'm getting birthday wishes. But I'm here for the people, man. I'm here. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this stuff because it's onerous, you know? It's onerous. Isn't MT from Slovenia? Is that wifey of Trumpsky? What's her name again? Melania, right? Melania, MT. I love you guys have like these nicknames. Yeah, I feel like she's definitely connected in. He said he's scared of her. I don't know if you guys have like heard that recently, but he is. If there's one person that scares him, it's her. And I had seen a dream where she was like about to poison him. Do you guys remember I talked about that on my channel around like 2020? Like I saw that happening to him. Like she almost poisoned him. Yeah, totally connected probably. I would say that's a hardcore yeah. So maybe that is maybe she's the tie-in to that, because I'm hearing espionage is in the loop of all of this, but I had seen a young person doing dark rituals on me like last year, and it was like a girl, and I kept asking my guides to show me who she was, because I never felt like I really saw her or like could see like who this person was. And then the next day I saw an article on Madonna's daughter. What's her daughter's name? Madonna's daughter. Lourdes. I saw a picture of Lourdes and I'm like, man, they are just almost like a spitting image of the girl in my dreams and her, like almost like so close. I don't want to say it's like her, but definitely really, really close, okay? And this girl was lethal. Like she was lethal. I mean, she was doing black magic like it was her jab. She had like a whole, like they would show me her in the basement, this girl, and she had like a whole cabinet of like potions and stuff like that. And like she had books and like it was like dark, and I'm getting validation on all of this. If it's not her, she's out there, man. She's wicked. She's wicked. They are spitting images of each other. They are spitting images. Like hands down. Spit, like down to the hair length, the body. I was like, whoa, is it her? And now I just saw Madonna in my dream, so I'm like, what they be doing? What they be doing? What they getting into? Do you need help, Madonna? What do you need? Do you need help? What happened to you? Let me know. Let me know if you need some help. We'll get you help. We'll get you back up. We'll get you out of there, okay? Who else? Who else needs help? Beyonce, come on, we'll call him in. We'll call him in. We're gonna get you out. We will get you out. Oh my God. So, now, okay, so in the same dream, okay, in the same dream of the creepy Madonna, like creeping on my kid and this boy and this looking just evil. I wouldn't say she's creeping on my kid, but she was making evil eyes at me and looking at my children at the same time. And I was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right with you. And then out of nowhere, another celebrity comes in, okay? She comes in walking outside. She doesn't have any makeup on. And she goes, listen. She goes, and she made a heart and she put it on her lips and she said, we care. We care. Guess who the celebrity was who was bringing in peace? Guess who it was? Goldie Hawn. Kate Hudson's mom. She came in. She's like a mama peace bear. She is a mama peace bear. At least her higher self is. Her higher self is. Yeah, wow. She's so sweet. So it felt like she just wants to fix, whatever is going on right now. Like she wants to fix. And it was like she intercepted, like in that dream. Like she intercepted. No, Madonna. No, Goldie is here. You will not. You will not. Oh, Lord have mercy on us. Lord have mercy on us all. Oh, God. Hollywood, what happened to you? What happened to you? Oh. So, I think that maybe we just need to, we have to come together and maybe just be like, instead of being like, something might be wrong with them, or it's like we have to come together in love in some kind of way, and we have to bring them back in, bring them in, reel them in, because I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened to these people and what they got involved in. As I said that I got the funeral card, it's like, oh, what happened? What happened? We are all connected, and so we have to I don't know. There's something, the desire for fame and power is who attracts the vampires. I'm getting something about the money ties are to other countries. That's what it feels like. They get tied in with the money. It's like the backers and things like that. It's it's definitely linked into, because I started to see at the end of different shows, I was seeing that the money was coming, it was creators or whatever were from other countries. I'm noticing in the credits now on different very popular shows that are on the Disney Channel that it's other countries that are creating them, but they look like American shows. So it could be that we let somebody else's dollar come into the entertainment industry, and then it started to dictate it. I'm hearing something about the parties and then espionage. I do think that I'm hearing Harper's Bazaar coming through with that message. It's like they go to these exquisite parties, and the next thing you know, they're like drinking blood, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm trying to downplay it like so hard right now. I'm trying so hard. On that note, cheers. Because I can't like really downplay it, like, you know, I just like oh god. And they're like, what did I do last night? What did we do? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I'm combining decks right now. Why am I combining decks? All right, so any other messages in regards to, try to leave on a high note. I have may the peach be with you. Bringing in that peach energy, bringing in that Goldie Hawn energy, bringing in that love energy. I think what the message is, this is the message I'm getting right now. The message is that if we accept them, okay, if we accept them for who they are, you know, if they drank some blood by accident, or they did something they shouldn't have eaten, you know, they ate something. If we accept them for who they are and what they did, okay, that maybe they were in a drunken state, maybe they were on some crazy drugs, maybe they fell victim to some kind of manipulation, something. They're mentioning Brittany Murphy to me right now, the actress that suddenly got pneumonia. So maybe something happened, okay? If we forgive them, right? We forgive, we give them a bone, we give them love, we do Goldie, we come together, unity, hearts, love, okay? We accept them for what they did. Maybe they can accept themselves for what they did as well. Maybe they can come to terms with what they did, okay? Whatever crimes they committed, maybe they can come to some kind of terms with that in unconditional love. Yeah, they're like taking me back to the tribes where somebody does something and, you know, oh, thanks, Diane, for the birthday wish. And they did something, and they're, you know, as a way of acting out, and then the whole tribe hugs them. You know, we send the hugs to Madonna, we send the hugs to Lourdes, we send the hugs out to all of the celebrities who have been taken by the dark, you know. We send them all love, they feel that love, and then they can turn that love and not sit in the shame and the guilt, okay? There's somebody who needs to hear this message. I'm hearing there's somebody here that needs to hear this right now. They can forgive themselves. They can release the shame and the guilt of what they've done, of the crimes that they have committed or seen or witnessed or whatever. Because from what I gather, this stuff has gotten pretty dark, you know? And then maybe they can forgive themselves. And then by them forgiving themselves, they can make peace with themselves. And then perhaps they can move back into the light and start to shine a light on the truth. Maybe they could become that next chapter of truth warriors. Because in all honesty, I can sit here, right, and have all the dreams and get all the messages in the world, right, that are showing me, because I'm part of this alert system, right? I'm part of this like alarm bell system that I'm here to help with, okay? I signed up to help here. I'm a starseed. I'm a light worker. I signed up to help and shine a light on these messages that are very hard. You know, they're hard messages to get out. But now we give permission now to the people who actually were there, okay, to come forward, all right? The people who actually witnessed this stuff, that actually were victims, to come forward, all right? We create that next platform for them to come forward and speak the truth of what happened to them, to tell the story, the real stories, right? Yes, happy birthday, early warning system. We're with you. Yeah. So a lot of times I get these, light workers that come through, and they come through like my mentorship program, and they have these startling dreams, these really scary dreams. They keep taking me to this dream that I had with Chris Martin. I was in this hotel room. I was at some party with Chris Martin in Manhattan. We were at like the Waldorf or something. And then on the other side of the hotel, I heard a scream, and I just saw like blood going down the wall. Okay. And I know that's a little graphic, but it means that something must have happened. Something must have happened there. And there's some kind of connection possibly to that group. I'm hearing Sanctum coming through, which is connected to Gwyneth Paltrow. So maybe that's why Chris Martin came into the dream. But it was like all the light workers were in this one room hanging out and having a wonderful time. And then the other part of the hotel was, who knows, like what they were doing over there. I don't know what they were doing in that part of the hotel. But, people are starting to come forward with their stories. People who have worked at hotels, that have been at these elite parties. And they're saying that the stories that they're reporting back, they cover their faces on YouTube, but they're talking. They're talking about them. They're talking about what they have to clean up. It's pretty dark. So hopefully people can, start to rise. Maybe they can start to tell their stories, how they were victimized, how they got into these situations. Was it financial? How they became owned. I mean, I feel like we've heard these stories a lot. They're mentioning like Paris Hilton right now to me. And like, I know there's like a lot of other celebrities that this has happened to, that have had some kind of like a battle story of sorts. They're showing me like Lady Gaga, and they keep showing me, what's that other chick? They're showing me another one. Kesha. Yeah, Kesha. That song Praying talks about selling your soul. It's a very dark opening. She starts off with a prayer. I think that song might be telling us a little bit more than we realized, okay, what's going on. I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. I also keep getting William Morris, which is the talent agent. And I was getting some people connected into this. Oh, Waldorf is owned by the Hilton Hotel. That's interesting. Yeah. But that song, Praying, if you haven't heard that song, oh my God. Oh, interviewed, Lady Gaga tells how she came into the Illuminati. Interesting. Okay. So Kesha's coming up like with this song. It starts with a cross and a grave. That's the video. These horrible dreams. They seem like they last forever, and it is just so dark, the video. And then she's off to sea. She's shipwrecked. If there's a God or whatever, something, somewhere, why have I been abandoned by everyone and everything? It's just an interesting. Anyways, I think you guys should all see the praying video by Kesha. What is the lesson? As I'm playing it right now. It's such a good song. Oh my God, such a good song. The bot in my ear is yelling at me right now. I clearly stepped out of line. You've been yelling at me the whole time. Get out of my ear. Get out of my ear. You get out of my ear. It's my body. Get out of my ear. These bot systems. Anyways, I guess I'll leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done, for supporting me and for constantly validating me. My God, you guys always come in with so much validation. But I got a lot of validation today on my non-birthday. Got the sun. I opened with a lot of the validation on names and locations that I was getting real strong. Especially with those rural areas. I keep getting Wisconsin like super strong. And I keep getting like Milwaukee as well. And I keep getting a beer with Milwaukee recently that's been sold to China. There is something about a beer. It's something's best. Is it Milwaukee's best or something like that? There's something about a beer and China coming in, as well as like a new hit that I got like over the last 24 hours. Milwaukee's best. Is that a beer? There is something about, there's a connection to China with the beer. So don't drink that one anymore. Move on to another one, okay? There's something going on with that. Spiritualish. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's something about that being like hijacked, and definitely, yeah, just getting a lot of stuff around that. So anyways, if you guys get any hits at all, locations, whatever, put them in the community page that I just set up, and put all of your psychic hits there, because they come up as like an alert system for us to, there is something going on around it that we need to like highlight, shine the light on, pray for, and send love to. You know, that's what we're here for. We're not getting these messages just for nothing. Like there's specific reasons that we get the messages. There's reasons we have the dreams. There's significance to all of it. So it's very important. I sent you a video and it shows a map that includes Kuwait. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that. All right, y'all. Sending you so much love and blessings. Thanks for joining me for a birthday chat, a birthday read. Wow, we covered a lot today. Started with Air Force Technologies and went all the way to the Illuminati. Okay, well, great day here. Wonderful, good times. Sending you guys so much love and blessings. You know, we are here to uncover the truth and to bring back justice to the world again, okay? I love you guys so much. Thanks for all the wonderful birthday wishes. Thank you, Melissa, fellow Pisces. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye.